seen this Grand National out here in a while. Showtime Dragstrip, February 28th, 2024. I see some regulars out here tonight. We got John in the big tire El Camino. Alex with the Mustang, he's dipping into the 5s now. Got a good looking Nova here. We got Greg out here with the COPO again tonight. Know he's gonna be running some low 5s in this. First run tonight. It's Nova on big tires. I don't know much about it, but it's a full-on race car. You can see it's no time Pro Tree car, big Hoosier slicks. Not many cars down this track so far tonight. I talked to the driver just for a quick moment to make sure he's okay with me going in first, and he was. Slow on the Pro Tree. He wasn't quite ready for it, but I'm not going to sit around and wait. All right, we launched with 90% battery state of charge. Dragstrip mode, not quite peak performance ready. It says 4 minutes remaining now. I'm not too concerned. Sometimes some of our fastest runs are when it says 2 minutes remaining.
I knew it had to be you.
How's it going, Tom?
600.
I like 600. That's a good pass. All right. All right, that's a solid first pass, 600, right out of the box. Okay, maybe it'd have been 598 or 599 if we were peak performance ready, but it wouldn't have made a difference on that race. Don't know the mile an hour, but we had a 146 60 foot and a respectable Pro Tree reaction of 287. Too bad the Nova was no time. We don't have any numbers on here, but rumor is that that thing's running 600 as well. Looks like it stuck with me. Only difference was the reaction time. He wasn't quite on that light. Otherwise, it would have been a really close race if we left together. Fun race. I'd rather have an interesting race, not quite peak performance ready, than make a solo pass. Solo passes aren't any fun. Thanks for that run earlier, man.
Yeah, you must have treat. What'd you hit on the tree? Did you look at your thing?
I did not actually. A little bit, but I had a 600 on that pass. That was my best pass tonight.
604.
You were 604 in that pass? Oh, I didn't realize
604, 604, 611 was the slowest I did in the 3 runs.
Okay, so the margin would have been mostly on the tree then, okay.
Yeah, I saw it, because once you got out on me, we pretty much stood there almost, but I couldn't catch it.
Yeah, well, Pro Tree's not my tree, but, I mean, you're on a button, right?
On a button, yeah.
Yeah. Not no delay box, obviously.
I'm not on. I didn't do it on a trans brake button. I just did it on a 2-step button.
Gotcha.
It's too violent.
Yeah.
I can't come out on a trans brake on this car. Yeah. It's just too violent. The motor's just too aggressive. Yeah. Makes too much torque, so I'm coming out. I'm only coming out at 2,500. Yeah.
So what's your build? I don't know what your
632.
A 632.
Yeah.
Yikes.
And it just makes so much torque.
Naturally aspirated then.
That was just on motor. It's a nitrous motor, but I haven't squirted it yet. Yeah. I have this motor in there 2 years. I haven't squirted it yet.
Wow.
Because I just haven't felt.
That's a lot of motor.
It has I'm having a hard time getting it off the line, but now I got it. It definitely I'm pulling 12 degrees of timing out to get it off the line. But it liked it tonight, and I was able to stay in it and stay straight. Every time I come here, I'm pedaling the thing. I can't come out off the line comfortably.
I thought traction was decent on that. I've been having a lot of traction issues out here lately, but that was a good pass.
Sunday it sucked in that.
Well, it was no prep.
Yeah, but even no prep. I do a lot of no prep.
Okay.
3/4 of the way out, everybody was breaking loose, and of course, I picked the left lane in the chip.
Let's see if we can get next to Greg's COPO. We haven't ran on the 8th mile in a while. Greg's COPO sounds great as always. For the record, we don't have Pro Tree on our window, and I've never seen Greg put Pro Tree on his window either. We launched with 88% battery state of charge. We're at peak performance ready now. Like it said, 2 minutes remaining when we launched. Back-to-back runs will warm up the battery quick. We could have given him a much better race if we knew ahead of time it was going to be a Pro Tree.
609 that time, but you didn't have a chance.
I didn't know it was going to be a Pro Tree. Did he have PT on his window? I don't think he did. No. Well, like Tom said, we never had a chance. Greg ran a 565, and man, he had a 104 reaction on that tree, and the mile an hour is off at the 8th mile, so that's not worth anything, but the cars are showing 30 and 40 miles an hour out there tonight. But we ran a 609 to his 565, so we had nothing for him, and yeah, he was quick, 124 60 foot to our 151. Always fun to go down next to the COPO, especially when he's running good. We haven't seen this Grand National out here in a while. This looks like Luis. All right. I expected more from that pass as well. Running no time. I think it is. That's just not running right. 706. All right, word is that Alex's nitrous bottle is just about empty, so. All right, let's see what Alex has. He's got some suspension issues on there. We got Kelly in the Turbo C4 cart. This is a C4 Corvette at one time. 51. Who you got? I'll take the cart over the Fox. This Fox might be fast, but this cart is crazy. I saw fire. I don't know if he. Did you hit the wall?
I think he went over and hit it. He went up in flames, though. He didn't hit it? No, I don't think he did. Bitch.
Crazy.
He's on a fast, too.
Hate to see that. Hey, was he next to you in
Yeah.
like right alongside, slightly behind?
I went
slightly
by
ahead?
him. I must have went by him right at the strike.
Because you took the wind light.
And then all I seen was like, holy shit, that something's bright. And I looked in the mirror and all I seen was yellow. And I'm like, I know what that is.
Yeah,
so I jumped on the brake fire.
Oh, I know that. I was
Burst into
wondering
flames.
what the problem was.
So I jockeyed and turned around. By the time I got turned around, he was out. The car was pretty much out except for a couple little spots.
That was a hell of a
He
fireball.
saved it. He never hit the wall.
Yeah, I was able to get the fireball. You want to see it?
Yeah. It was bright.
Right.
Yeah.
Something let go. Sparks too. It looks like
Yes,
something.
there's fire down the bottom, out the top. I was afraid of hoping to throw a piston.
I don't know.
Well,
It was. Listen, it was bright enough to where I went, what in the hell? Like there were some headlights you got on that thing, boy.
let's see one more time here.
No, and then I put out the little residual.
It looked like maybe he'd come across middle, but if he didn't,
He ended up on my side when he stopped.
Yeah, it looked like that from where I was standing too.
No, they got a
So glad you're all right, man.
JJ's on the way back.
That kind of excitement, you know.
Yeah, he can see that from my buddy, man. But I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
As long as he's okay.
Yeah, everybody said he was out right away.
Yeah.
You saw him out?
Cars over here.
Oh. Not looking too bad, as big as that fireball was.
Yeah, it kicked the rod out of this side.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you seen the sparks before the fire.
Yeah, it kicked the rod out of this side.
Good to see you okay, man. That was a hell of a fireball.
Yeah, it was a little sketchy.
That was sick.
Aluminum blocks.
Same thing happened to mine when I pulled the candy.
I got a data log out of it though, so. Dude, thank God he had a extinguisher on him, dude.
I was wondering if you did. I was running for the truck trying to load shit up and get the trailer down there.
We're all right. Want to see what it looked like from the starting line?
Woo!
Yeah.
Dude,
It
was literally right as I went through like the scoreboard. I just saw fire. I heard a pop and just fire, and then I was all over the place.
You were able to get
I
it.
kept it off the wall, I think.
Yeah, you didn't hit nothing.
Well, I mean, that door won't open for whatever reason. So,
But it came to a stop pretty quick.
yeah, I was able to stop it.
Something. You did a good job. You kept your head.
Alright. I was just looking at the holly harness. The holly harness looks fine.
I'm running Dawn.
Yeah. With this 100-pound bottle.
Yeah.
What are you going up against?
Dawn, Green Nova, Nitrous.
He was sneaking the bottle on you,
He
wasn't he?
was. He told me he had no bottle earlier. I walked over there.
And I talked to him too, and he told me it's this little sneaky. He wanted to surprise Andrew. Don't we all?
It won't be a surprise. If there's any question whether he's running the bottle tonight or not. All right, running the Nova. Earlier tonight I saw him run a 640. That was without the bottle. And then he suggested we race, and I saw him put the big bottle in there. And I think it's going to be a 580 or 590 pass, to be honest with you. I think he was trying to sneak that bottle in on me, but I walked over as they were loading it up. It's not going to be any kind of surprise. All right, we're a little deep, but that's where we're at. All right, 85% Dragstrip moving forward, ready. That's all the track would do for me tonight. At this point, it's 9:15. If this had been 2 hours ago or 3 hours ago, 6:15, it'd been a different story. But we had more power than the track would hold. I cut the reaction about as close as you can, 0.02 at that, but the track just couldn't hold that power.
641, you're slowing down.
Yeah, traction was horrible. You see that stupid reaction I had there?
No.
0.02 negative.
Ah!
But it wouldn't have been enough. The track just wasn't holding. It's just a little late.
Well, the problem is that I've noticed it's not holding for street tires.
Yeah.
It's holding for slicks.
It is holding for slicks, especially that right lane.
Yeah.
You know, I haven't made any right lane passes. I think I'll just do one as a baseline. I mean, I'm still at 84% battery, so this should be a 6.
Yeah, you should be running 6.0 with it.
610 worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
All right.
I'll see you. All right, we're still 83% battery state of charge. Dragstrip mode peak performance ready. Let's see if we can run a 610 or thereabouts. We should be able to, because spinning ain't winning. Okay, I gotta find a line here that's gonna work for me. What do you want? Little spin, not a lot. That might be a 615 or a 620, hard to say. I know that was better than 640. How much?
619.
619.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. All right, Tom.
He's not using PJ1. And he was using track lights at the beginning of the winter, but he's got this new stuff that he's putting down now. And I've noticed that it's the street tires, it just doesn't.
Yeah, but it's working for the slicks.
They're too hard, I guess.
Yeah.
The slicks are just fucking perfect.
I always leave because I cleaned everything up.
I am running a different tire tonight. I don't usually run this tire. I haven't run this tire other than last week. Probably been 18 months or 2 years since I ran this Nitto.
Yeah.
Unless he switches back to the PJ1, I don't know if I want to put the street tires on it.
Well, what he's going to do is he'll switch back to that one
somewhere in the spring.
To warm up.
Yeah. The warmer temperatures really help with this tire as well, because I can't spin them to warm them up.
Yeah.
So, you know, if I come out here and it's 50 degrees, I'm like 650s, you know, just because this tire won't do anything at 50 degrees. So, all right. Tom, I'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good week.
So right lane was better. We ran a 154 60 foot, but that 412 to the 330 is significantly off. So we were spinning somewhere between the 60 foot and the 330. And too bad we don't know what the mile an hour is, but 619, that's about what I expected. You know, something in the 610s, and that feels a whole lot better than a 640 something. Right. So that's what this track will do with these tires and this temperature. It's high 60s right now. We gave it a shot. Too bad we didn't have enough for Don's Nova tonight. But next week, if we can run at the beginning of the night, we'll have a better chance. Say hi to Don.
Did you lift?
Did I lift?
Did I scare you or what?
No, I was spinning.
Oh, shit. No
Did you wheelie? I didn't look over at all.
You know, I don't know. Well, I think it came up a little bit, but not much, because I don't have it turned up that good.
I'll see it on the video.
I got it coming on at like 3,800. So
did you see I went 00 negative?
Yeah, I did.
002.
Yeah,
negative.
red line. It's close.
the track in the left lane wasn't holding the power. You know, I ran a 600 earlier tonight,
really,
and then a 609. But when it gets later like this with this tire that I've got on, the air is colder, the track is colder, and prep ain't as good as it was earlier. So
right,
640. I went over and I just made a pass in the right lane and did 619.
Oh, no kidding.
So a big difference in the lanes. I mean, that was a quarter second, right? I was.
Yeah, they're not doing any more prepping, man. Not since they go down and clean like they did.
Yeah. But good to see you're down there in the 6.0s again.
Yeah.
That's your second 6.0 pass in a row. It was 6.03 and then 6.06, right?
Yeah.
So next time we're out here, let's try to run earlier in the night.
Yeah, we can do it when the track's prepped better.
Yeah, better prep and just a little warmer temperatures. I know this cooler air probably helps you out a little bit.
Yeah, it's better for my motor. I mean, I can go again right now. I'm not even hot.
Yeah.
At this point, I'm right back down again.
Well, I'm not going to have anything better than a 610 at this time of the night. So
yeah, that's
you're
fine.
Getting faster, I'm getting slower.
I'm going to do one more pass and pack it up myself anyway.
Cool. Well, we'll do another one next time. Don, always a pleasure, man. Some interesting races tonight. That 632 cubic inch Nova, I didn't realize how much power that thing had as I was lining up with it, but fun run and good to run a 600 next to it with a decent Pro Tree reaction. And then with Greg's COPO, well, when he's running, we don't have anything for him, but it does help to know what the tree is going to be. And then on that last race, it's too bad we didn't have enough traction for Dom's Nova. Crazy that all-wheel drive is the one that's having the traction issues and not him, but that's the difference when you got big slicks that you can warm up. So we'll race again and we'll do it at the beginning of the night. Until then, thanks for joining us on the Tesla Plaid channel.
About another month on the other motor.
Oh yeah? Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got quite a bit of money tied up in it now, man. I got like 26,000 in it right now.
And it's a nitrous motor again, right?
It is a nitrous motor.
Yeah. So
but I'm looking to turn like 1,000 horse just on motor.
Nice. And it'll still just
it's
be
a 440 CID.
And how big is the 440? Okay, and how big's the kit? It's like a 200?
It's a
250?
It's a 250 kit.
250 kit. All right.
I got it jetted at 150 right now.
On this setup, right?
Yeah, this stage 2. I can go up to stage 4, what they call stage 4, just by changing the nitrous plate jets.
Sure, and that would be 250.
Yep.
But you put that on the other motor that's 1,000. You think it'll really be a true 1200, 1250
I think
motor?
it will be, yeah, right at it. I'm gonna dyno tune. I'm gonna probably spend the $500 and dyno tune the motor though before I put it in here.
Nice. Yeah.
I redid my whole fuel system, everything.
Yeah, it looks cleaner. Your lines are all routed different.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I got double regulators now. I got number 10 from here to the pump.
Yeah.
Number 12 from the fuel cell to the pump.
Yeah.
I redid my whole fuel cell. It took me $1,000 to replumb this thing just on fuel.
But it looks nice.
But that was my problem. I was starving it for fuel. I replumbed it. Got gauges everywhere where I could read stuff now.
Yeah, better to kind of over-engineer it like that and then have a little margin, you know?
Yeah.
Nice. Cool. All right, Don.
Okay, Andrew.
Always a pleasure.
Yes, sir, man.
See you next time, man.
Next time.
Yep.
Thank you.
We've been back and forth with Don. We've won some, we've lost some. I don't know where we're at.
And I sure
So you were here on Sunday?
I broke loose on the left lane.
So is it set up for one kit or two kits?
One kit, single kit. That's all I have. 300 on a kit.
300. Yeah.
It made 1,100 on motor.
Yeah.
But it made 1,000 pounds of torque at 5,000 RPMs.
And is it set up like progressive or is it just?
Yeah, I got it on a progressive where I can ramp it in.
Okay.
So I want to utilize it on the second half.
Gotcha.
But I haven't, literally every track, I have not felt comfortable enough to even think about squirting the car.
Yeah.
Because it's going all over on me.
So are you?
I would have tonight because I was going to take a little more out and try it because it felt that good.
Do you have enough gear to run quarter or do you just run 8?
No, I used to. I don't know more.
Okay. Stuff only breaks after the 8th anyway, right?
Yeah, I got 430s in and out. So I'm hitting the light at 6,500 just as I go through the track.
You got a glide then or?
Turbo 400.
400. Gotcha.
But I got a 5,500 stall converter in this thing. But I couldn't think about coming out of 5,500. I show you videos, you'd be like, oh my God, how'd you stay in that? Literally, the left front tire was like 4 feet off the ground. The whole car, look, I was in
And you don't have bars on it? No.
I got 4-link, I got anti-roll, I got everything.
But no wheelie bars?
No.
Yeah.
And the no prevention not allowed.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I was very surprised that that wasn't a real no prep event here, because I do a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't be allowed wheelie bars in a no prep.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like you do. Like the next one is Rockingham, where they do it at the back of the track. That's true no prep.
Yeah.
They start at the end of the track.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed wheelie bars.
Gotcha.
So that's the whole thing. It's, you know, getting all that power off the line doesn't necessarily mean. My buddy has a turbo car and he comes up with like 10% boost. He ain't at 40 pounds until, you know, halfway down in the 8th mile.
Sure.
Because you just want. So actually, it felt really good today. I would have liked to give a little more into it and tried one more, but like I said, it's not finding my wire from the computer.
Yeah. Do you run out of Bradenton at all?
I've never had this car in Bradenton yet.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I live 15 minutes from here.
Yeah. Bradenton can be this is a lot
Bradenton's
closer
real
for me
nice.
too.
Even when it's not prepped, it's a
yeah,
prep
but
track.
they're exactly.
Yeah, my buddy
That's
runs his
it's
3-second Pro Mod there.
All right.
Yeah, 214 miles an hour.
And the 8th mile, yeah, that's nuts.
3.10 seconds, 3.12 seconds.
Yeah.
You can't, if you've never stood next to a car like that, you can't even imagine.
That's nuts.
My buddy Eddie Whalen owns, it's a $500,000 car.
yeah.
But when you stand next to it I was standing too close one day. It's got those, what do they call it, the fuelies that, and the one guy Mike pulls me back. He's like, Steve, you can't stand there. It'll burn your face. And I'm like, it was blowing that, where were we? It had the upstairs, it was blowing people's hats off.
In the grandstand.
In the grandstand. It breaks G-force.
Yeah.
It leaves the line. I'm like,
nuts.
your whole body. I had my wife there, and I'm like, listen to me, you gotta put the earplugs in. She's like, well, it hasn't been too bad. And my buddy Eddie turned around and he said, put the earplugs in. When they do a burnout, it is just your whole body. I've never, but it's almost 6,000 horsepower engine in that.
That's nuts.
I always tell people I'm amazed every time in Miami times I go watch him. You can engrave your name in the top of the Roots blower by the time he finishes in 3 seconds. That's how cold it is.
That's crazy.
No. Those motors have no fluid.
Yeah.
They're solid aluminum blocks, and they literally
No water passages?
nothing. It's a solid aluminum block with inserts in the cylinders.
Yeah.
Then most of them are 540 Hemis.
Yeah.
And they just put that giant Roots blower that can put as much as you want.
Yeah.
His car makes 5,600 horsepower.
Wow.
It's dumbfounding to watch it. And a girl drives it. You know, Melanie Salemi? That's the drives. He owns the car and she drives it. And it's just, to watch it go from here to there in 3 seconds, it's just like amazing. And they go through 8 gears in 3 seconds.
8 years?
Liberty transmissions. The
I didn't realize that.
$30,000 just for the transmission.
Is it shifting automatically?
I'm a regular working man.
It's got to be on pneumatic
It
or
shifts
something.
by itself. You hear it go. It's
Probably
going
pneumatic.
through 8 gears
Yeah.
in 1/4 of a mile. Yeah, you hear it. Just does it on its own.
Yeah.
But it's amazing to be around it. I watch that thing on a radio. He's doing that thing on a radio most of the time. It's crazy. But no, I'm happy with it so far. So it's been the best pass I've made in a while. So
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Put this giant motor in there.
Right on.
Yeah, I was running a small block for years.
Okay.
And I just had an itch.
Yeah.
And I said, let's play. And I went and had this big giant thing built.
Yeah,
And it's
600 plus. You said 632, right?
632 cubic
Right
inch.
on.
Yeah. I had a place called Beals Racing in North Carolina.
Okay.
He built it, and it made 1120 on motor on the dyno.
How big of a carb you have in there?
1250.
50, yeah, sure.
And I put it with a carb. I didn't do fuel injection. I didn't do.
Yeah.
I was gonna, because I built this car to drive on the street.
Yeah.
I used to drive it on the street all the time, so I wanted the naturally aspirated motor,
Yeah.
so I could play around. And when I want it, I'll have the button, you know. But then my buddies got me into this 8 mile, and before you know, you're changing gears and you change it. It used to have a 31. I normally run a 31 by 18.5 inch tire on it.
Okay.
I'm down to a 2912 because it likes the lower stands.
Yeah.
And then they got me into this 8 mile no prepping thing.
Well, it looks great too.
But
and it moves.
Yeah,
So how'd you do on Sunday?
horrible. I literally, and if I would have came out the way it came out today, I would have won my first round.